Greetings, and you know the drill. Let's get this over with. Jacob Tutu and the Halloween Hullabaloo.
Before we start, I have to say I never liked this show. Nor the art style, animation, characters, whatnot. Second, this is a strange rip-off of the Ed, Edd n Eddy Hanky Panky Hullabaloo. In terms of name.
So, how do you rip off a Valentine special and turns it into a Halloween special? The answer, you don't, and they only share similarities by name. So, why did I bring it up? Because, by God, I wish I was watching Ed, Edd n Eddy right now.
Okay, the episode starts out with...
a strangely uncomfortable start.
What is in the bags? Cement blocks.
Why?
We want to be in top shape for carrying all our Halloween candy.
Oh, just fuck it.
We then see the bullies, and of course, as any other bully at school, they chase our protagonist away. All the way to the cemetery where...
What the fuck?
And then the theme starts.
Way to get us entertained there, Jacob.
After we are done with the intro, the bullies then get scared off by seemingly a ghost who happens to be friends with Jacob.
Thank you, Jacob. I use Pierre and Mador as my model.
This is the ghost of some famous Canadian explorer or something. I didn't catch his name.
Claude?
Claude Letuc as the guide
Oh well, he agrees to follow Jacob home but gets lost on the way.
to, misguide you.
Really? An explorer who gets lost?
Did he attend the same navigation class as Sordo? Well, they find this eerie looking old school they are somewhat fascinated of.
Wow! I wonder why I haven't seen this before.
Where a crow scares the living out of Jacob, and this scene ends with a close-up to that crow, which can only mean...
It's the villain in disguise. Moving on.
The whole class then receives a weird invitation to a Halloween party at the old schoolhouse. But how do they get there?
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you guys. Wow.
That is just lame. How come no one's looking at it?
In fact, just look!
That weird blonde girl is literally staring at it when the map appears.
It must be some kind of invisible writing trick.
Really? An invisible writing trick? Seriously, your friend is literally friends with the reanimated dead, and this paranormal activity is just an invisible writing trick?
Okay, the teacher interrupts and for some strange reason gives them so much homework to do that Halloween is off the schedule.
Here is tonight's homework assignment.
This doesn't please Jacob Tutu as he starts a rebellion that no one should do their homework on Hallows Eve. He even repeats it right after.
Here! This is the meanest trick ever! The meanest trick ever!
That is a running gag that never were funny.
But what's this? Jacob is doing his homework anyway?
If no one else is doing this homework, why should you?
Man, I don't wanna be him tomorrow.
Imagine you all agreeing on not making your homework and then do them anyway. Even worse, he suggested it.
Wow. Can you say dead meat? Because that's what you're going to be.
I don't want to get sucked into the vortex of sour pickle hatred that's bound to be swirling around you tomorrow morning.
After he and his friends are done their deeds, they go trick-or-treating and get loads of candy.
So remember kids, always do your homework, and you will get all the candy. Although it is a good message, let's be real here, there would be no candy left. But that's the end of this episode, and what's that? There's actually more? I mean, with such a morale, surely you'd jest.
Oddly enough, this is not the ending. We forgot about the party. Yeah, both trick-or-treating and a party? Summerween would have been less enjoyable if they focused on both, huh?
But this party is actually...
It's a trap!
Thank you.
In fact, it's an old relative to Miss Sourpickle, the teacher, a witch that have to turn the whole class into frogs, and by doing so, they will stay frogs. How does she do it?
A pub quiz about Canadian history, you know, like Voldemort did to Harry Potter.
discovered America? I don't know. Let's cut to the end. After acing her quiz, the witch then goes for Sour Pickle instead, and they have a brawl in witchcraft. Until the end, which is...
Jacob? Would you mind getting off of me?
Really? All just a dream? Or is it? Yeah, it probably was. I mean, the writers clearly didn't care anymore at this point.
This episode, while not being terrible, is just reusing what everyone else does, and the fact that they tried to sneak in educational stuff just shows that they didn't go all out. In fact, the educational stuff even failed as well. It's too fast and too shallow to learn anything from it.
Which might be a good thing, since we might forget it that much faster. I'm the Angrynator, and this is Angryween.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your